Oh, good morning, YouTube. Had to come into the shop or in the office a little early for a early morning meeting, but it's not quite work time yet. So had some few extra cycles. So I figure I'd get in here and get some work done on the airplane. So if you guys remember, last week we had to drill. Uh, we had to actually add. It did not come already stamped from Vans. This is the fuel sending, but we have to do a return because we're doing a FlyEFII system. And so we located it on the fuel tank and everything. And everything. And then we also had to attach these shims or these spacers on the fuel tank roof. So had some time today. Like I said, I'm still waiting on my rivets to fill these 3/16 size rivets to fill these tool holes in. And I was sitting there at the office, and I was like, well, I can come in here and get some work done on the airplane early in the morning. Early in the morning. It's so early. I think the coffee pot isn't even warm yet. So yeah, so that's what we'll do. We'll get this drilled out like we did on this piece, and get that clecoed in. We'll go ahead and I've got to cure the edges on these shims. So we'll get that done, and then we'll hopefully get those installed. And then that way we don't feel like this morning was a complete waste. Yeah, the meeting was early morning meeting with my counterparts in India, and they said it was 5 for them. So yeah, so I figure I got some time before the North America work day kicks in, so I'll get in here and get some work done on the airplane. There you go. Yeah, this one went in a lot quicker. It's amazing what experience will do. We learned so much. So yeah, so then this one it's a little bit more in line. Same position of the hole, but just a lot better aligned. It's a building process. You build upon as you develop new skills and stuff. You develop. You get better at it. So it's like everything else. So got the parts dimple over there. They're cooking. Got them primed and everything. So we'll get those spacers. We got to let them cook. And as you can see, yeah. So there's the primer. I have a black primer. That's what I had. I didn't go out and buy any more SEM. As you guys know, I have the epoxy prime for the bigger parts. For these little parts, I'll just prime them with the Rust-Oleum product, rattle can stuff. Yeah, I'll get back in here. It takes a while for that to dry, so it gives me time to get some real work done, and I'll get back in here, and then we'll get these riveted in. I like to do operations all at the same time. Makes it a lot more efficient and less likely to make errors and stuff. So I'll wait until I'm ready to actually put the nut plates on those pieces that are cooking, that are drying, and then I'll rivet this up as well and everything. So yeah, just working through it. It's the doldrum. This is not doldrums. I actually like doing these little parts, these little pieces. Look at that reflection of the old glory right there. Man, that's beautiful. Yeah, I like to do everything kind of at the same time, a little bit more efficient instead of being all over the place and everything. So yeah, so hopefully I'll get back in here and hopefully I will get back in here and I'll get working on that. I have some Sky Geeks is sending some new tubes, disposables for the Pro Seal. So once those get here, I got 2, so I can probably get some Pro Sealing done here in the next day or so on the wing. So I'll get those going and as well. And then of course you guys know that I'm waiting on the 3/16 rivets so I can plug up these tool holes and get them sealed up. But I'll do all that at once. Like I said, I like to kind of have order of operation. I don't like to be all over the place and stuff. But there's enough work here in the shop that as I'm waiting on things and stuff, I can continue to piddle. I don't, we're at the piddling phase of building the airplane. No, not piddle. We just got enough work. Like I said, I still got the tail section here. I'm going to go ahead and skin the back. I'm going to keep the skins off the front, but I'll go ahead and skin the back. I left this open because I wasn't sure what I was going to put in here. And I wanted easy access. I know I'm putting an AC unit in here and everything. I know I'm going to put the ducts in as well for air, fresh air and all of that. So I left this open, but I can go ahead and start closing in the back there. So I'll go ahead and get going on that as well. And there's the Attahar's bracket sitting up there, so we'll get that in. So yeah, I mean, there's just plenty of work to do. This is piddling work, just getting in here and just piddling, as I said. So, all right, YouTube, there you go. One tank attach bracket sub assembly done. Done. So we got the shims on there, got the nut plates in there, we got the bearing in there. And everything, so that's in there. That is done. It is officially done. So yeah, I'm gonna get this cleaned up. I actually took the time to kind of clean up my set since I got a lot of sets. Yeah, I don't know how I acquired them all, but well, I do know how. Every time I got a tool, a new squeezer or something, I got a set of sets that came along with it. So what a deal. Yeah, so that is that. You guys know the story on these guys. We'll get those when we get the rest of the parts, the rivets, the 3/16 rivets, so we can close up those tooling holes, and then we'll get proceed to get this the tank closed up. Actually, the two tanks. We got the other one in the rack. I just wanted to show you this. I'm doing this old school, guys. I'm not holding it, but look how clean that Pro Seal looks. Unbelievable. I am just so impressed. but will it hold fuel? That's the question. Of course it will. Of course it will. If you don't think it will hold fuel, then it won't hold fuel. I know it will hold fuel, so I know it's going to hold fuel. So there you go. But I put that up, and I was looking at, I had to do a tank 1 and tank 2 comparison. It's just vastly, it's just night and day. So yeah, so that's about it. I'm going to get out of here. It is raining out there and everything. So I'm going to get my tools put up, and then I am going to head to the house and spend some time with the grandkids and Miss Sandy.